example, F plasmid responsible for fertility factor, R plasmid provides a sort of resistance, Ti plasmid associated with the tumor inducing plasmid present in the Agrobacterium tumefaciens cause crown gall disease in the plants, रूट नोड्यूल्स बन जाते हैं वहां पर. ठीक है. Now next we will be talking about the cell wall. Cell wall we have already talked that it is made up of peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan is having two components here, peptido and glycan. Now let us see what is the property of these two structures. Peptido, it means peptido part is made up of amino acid chain, and the amino acid chain it is held together with the help of the peptide bonds. ठीक है. तो प्रोटीन्स में जो बॉन्ड होता है that is peptide bond, and amino acid they are the monomeric unit of the proteins. Glycan part is used for the sugar, and these are the modified sugars which are present here. One is called as NAG. What is NAG? It is N-acetyl glucosamine. While second one is called as the NAM. It is called as N-acetyl muramic acid. Okay, bacha? N-acetyl glucosamine and acetyl muramic acid. These are the NAG and NAM present in the glycan part of the cell wall. As I have already told you that cell wall is also known as what? The peptidoglycan is also known as what? It is called as murin. It is called as murin. And in the pseudomurin, some other sugar may be present. It is pseudomurin. The composition of the pseudomurin that is present in the archaebacteria is not same as that of the peptidoglycan. This is a difference. Okay, bache? Now, let us talk about Gram staining technique. Now, Gram staining technique, basically it was developed by the scientist H.C. Gram or Christian Gram. This H. Christian Gram, he basically developed a technique to distinguish between the bacteria. On the basis of this technique, the bacteria they were divided into two types, gram positive and gram negative. Let us see the technique first. First of all, what is done? We are having bacterial culture. So what we will do? We will take some bacteria from there and we will put them on the slide. Okay? Then bacteria they are stained with a stain that is called as crystal violet or gentian violet. It is bluish purple in color. तो उसके साथ हमने उसको ट्रीट कर दिया हम बैक्टीरियल कल्चर को. Then what we have done? After that we will treat these stained bacteria with 0.5% iodine solution. What this iodine solution does? The iodine solution forms a complex with the crystal violet. It forms crystal violet iodine complex. It means it is acting as a fixant. It is acting as a moderant. तो ये उस कलर को फिक्स कर देगा वहां पर in the bacteria. Then we will use acetol or the ethyl alcohol. Ethanol भी बोल सकते हो आप इसको. Simply alcohol भी बोल सकते हो. तो you will use alcohol now. Alcohol is used for the destaining. If there is extra stain there, so to remove the extra stain, we always use alcohol. It is called as destainer. Destaining of the bacteria is done with the help of acetone. And after this, after the treatment of acetone, some of the bacteria they will retain the color that is bluish purple, but some of them they will get decolorized. They will lose all the color. And those bacteria who will retain the color that is violet or purple color, because they are retaining, they are called as gram positive. And those who will be losing the color, who will get decolorized, they are called as gram negative. They are losing. Okay, bache? Now, those who are gram positive, they are already visible. They are appearing as violet or purple. But those who are gram negative, they are decolorized. To increase the visibility of these bacteria, we will stain them with the counter stain. and that counter stain is called as safranin, which is pink in color. So at the last, the gram-negative bacteria appears as pink in color. This is how we can distinguish between gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Now, let us talk about the gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Some of the differences. Rest of the differences you can refer your book also. So I am showing some of the differences for the gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria here. The gram-positive bacteria, they will remain the purple or the violet color even after treatment of alcohol. Therefore, they are called as gram-positive, while they will not retain the color after the treatment of alcohol. Here, the cell wall is single layered, while the cell wall of gram-positive, gram-negative bacteria, it is bilayered. 2 layers are there in the cell wall. Peptidoglycan, which is present in the cell wall of gram-positive, it is 20 to 80 nanometers thick, while here the peptidoglycan is about 8 to 12 nanometers thick. Cell wall of gram-positive bacteria is smooth. They form smooth colony, while the cell wall of gram-negative bacteria, they form a rough colony because there is wavy इस तरह से. तो some of the part which is curved, wave में जो इस तरह से ऊपर को निकला है, that part, some few parts of the cell wall, they will touch the cell membrane also. ठीक है? Murine content, that is peptidoglycan content जो है, urine content जो है, it is 70 to 80% because it is very thick here and it will contain about 10 to 20% only. Mesosomes, they are quite prominent here, as I have already talked whenever I was discussing the diagram of the cell. So mesosomes, they are quite prominent in the positive while they are less prominent in the negatives. Teichoic acid is a component of the cell wall which is present here in the gram positive while it is absent in the gram negative. The pathogenic bacteria, we know pathogens, they are disease causing organisms. So those bacteria which are pathogens, there are few which are belonging to this group, but maximum pathogenic bacteria, they belongs to the gram negative group. For example, for the gram positive, Bacillus clostridium and Lactobacillus, while gram negative में E. coli, Agrobacterium, Vibrio, etc. they are the members of gram negative bacteria. Now we will be talking about the flagella. We talked about the flagella there. So flagella, basically they are made up of the flagellin protein, and the components of the flagella, they are basal body, hook and filamen. They are the three structures, they are the three components of the flagella, and the main function of the flagella that it helps in the locomotion, movement. Okay. Flagellar arrangement. On the basis of flagellar arrangement on the body of the bacteria, they can be of different types. Let us talk about first A. trichus. A, absent है. So flagella is absent. As in the case of Micrococcus, I have already told you the cocci bacteria don't have flagella at all. Then the monotrichus. Mono means single, trichus means flagella. So here only one flagellum is present on one either side of the bacteria. किसी भी एक end में, मान लो ये आपके पास bacteria है, say this is a bacteria, so this is a flagellum here. Okay, in the monotrichus. For example, Vibrio. Now amphi means both sides. So when a single flagellum is present at the both end of bacteria, now the bacteria is having single flagellum present at the both sides, both ends, like this. It is amphitrichous condition. Next is LOPHO. LOPHO means a tuft. So what happens? This is a bacteria. Bunch of the flagella is arising from one end only. This is how. LOPHO means okay, it is from the both the ends. The Lophotrichus, from the both the ends, the bunch of flagella it is arising. Example is Salmonella. Amphitrichus में Nitromonas. Then Cephalotrichus. Cephalotrichus में what happens? The flagella, they are present at the one end, as in the case of Corynebacterium. So this is the bunch of flagella which is present at the one end only. Okay. Now If we see next, that is peritracheus. Peri means whole. So flagella is present in the whole body. See, like this. They are arising from the whole part of the body, as in the case of E. coli. Example we are giving here, E. coli. So understood better? So flagellar arrangement can be of different types. Flagella can be absent, they can be single on one side, they can be single on the both side, they can be in tuft in one side or both side, or they can